Stink Bait, episode 11, I think. I think that we're at. Okay, cool. I don't know exactly. I think this is going to be titled March Madness. So welcome to it, everybody. Oklahoma Sooners are in it, of course. And I think that we have a good chance to maybe get past one or two rounds, if I'm going to be completely honest. What do you think, Brandon?
I think y'all got a pretty decent shot. Y'all, I don't know. It depends on how well y'all play against UConn. Y'all drew them first round, and then
Mm-hmm.
if y'all win there, most likely y'all are going to be playing Florida. So, I think y'all have a chance to win for sure. The SEC is always a throw up, especially in any other sport besides football. So,
Is SEC seems to look like the best conference this year. Is that a stretch to say?
they have the most teams in the NCAA tournament. They have 14 teams in the NCAA tournament this year.
Okay. All right. Well, just to let everybody know, to be completely 100% honest, I don't watch college ball at all, or college basketball, I should say. Um, I really watch women's college basketball more than I watch the men's. For some reason, it's more drawing to me. But I don't know. Now we're in March. This is the only time that I actually watch it. So it's the only time that it's exciting. Everybody's really trying. Let's just go through it. I want to fill it out. Do you have like a bracket that we can look through and actually fill out and kind of go
Yep.
through? Who's up first? Who's the first set of games?
Hold on a second. I'm trying to. It won't let me share this for some reason.
I think the first one says St. Francis, PA. Okay, there we go. So, okay, this is a lot to fill out.
Can you see the? Oh, okay. Never mind. I can see it. All right. All right. All right. So, if you want to start at the top, we are at the South here. You got Auburn. That's in one seed. Really good this year. I think they've lost like 4 games all season.
Auburn looks good. Yeah, Auburn and Alabama actually look pretty cool. Am I wrong in saying that?
No, not at all. They're both very good teams.
They look like they're at the top. But, okay, go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
So, Auburn's a good team. I don't know. I guess we're gonna fill this out kind of together. I figured. Or,
Yeah, let's. Yeah, it's gonna be a stink bait bracket. Yeah, I want. So we'll go in on this 50-50. If we win the whole thing, then obviously split the winnings.
All right, that sounds good.
How much did they give out for this now?
Dude, I think last time I checked, it was over $1 million. So
$1 million. So, damn. That
Stink
all
Bait
of it go.
upgrades.
Yeah, it'll all go into stink bait. We'll get some merch out and shit like that. But all right, what do we got for the first game? What's the first game that's actually being played? We'll just go by that. Do they have a date and time on them?
It let's see, 3:20. So the tournament starts on Thursday. There's some play-in games that happened before this. They're not included.
Okay.
They're not included in this bracket. That's why here it says Alabama or AL State / SFPA, because those are like the last 4 in teams. So they're having to play in like a knockout round to see who gets to actually play.
Okay.
But the actual tournament itself starts Thursday. I guess. Do you want to go down the left side or the right side?
Well, is the right side actually set? It looks like, right, for the most part. Or let's just go through the set games, I guess. If it's like up in the air, like depends on the play-in game, then I guess we can. Well, to be honest with you, I'm looking at it right now, and it's Auburn and Duke that they would have to play. Whoever wins that play-in game, right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing Auburn and Duke would beat whoever that is. I mean, theoretically, if I had to put my money on it, I'm probably going to go Auburn or Duke on that. So we can really just go down the left side and keep going.
Okay.
Let's go left side. I'm gonna go Auburn on that.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there.
Auburn, yeah. All right. And then Louisville and Creighton. That's one that I actually think could be Like, yo, I don't know. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go Creighton. I think Creighton on this one. What do you think, bro?
Okay.
I wish we
I,
had somebody. I think we need like 3 people to like have a vote, but really, it's all good. This is
yeah.
stink bait right now.
Um,
um,
it's kind of up in the air. Um, I don't know. Creighton plays in a really hard conference, but so does Louisville. Louisville plays against Duke and North Carolina every single year, and I don't know, for them to get an automatic bid and North Carolina not to, it seems like they must be a pretty decent team this year. I know North Carolina struggled a lot this year, but I think Creighton could pull the upset here, to be honest with you, too.
I think Creighton is the team. Creighton's a basketball school. Again, I mean Louisville is as well. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I have a feeling about Creighton. I saw a couple of some highlights from Creighton. I think they're on a pretty fire stretch right now. I think they're going to keep that momentum going, and I think I think they're going to win at least the first game against Auburn. I don't know, but the first game, yeah, they got that one.
All right, sweet. So we got Auburn and Creighton right now. And then we'll go down here. So we got Michigan and University of California, San Diego.
I don't know, dude. These small schools kind of come out of nowhere sometimes. You know, especially in the first game, they ball out as much as they can.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna come out swinging for sure. Michigan did just win the Big 12 championship. They beat Wisconsin. I believe Wisconsin is a 3 seed.
Wait,
And then
that'd be big. That'd be Big Ten, right? Big Ten championship, not Big 12.
oh yeah. Big 10, Big 10. My bad
So,
if I said.
so they just won that. Then I mean, they are going to be a pretty solid squad. I'm going to go Michigan just to be safe. I mean, I think that I know those schools are dangerous. You got to watch out for those schools. Some of them just come out and like drop like 7 3-pointers like out of nowhere. You know, who is that one kid? I think he dropped like 11 or something. That white
Oh,
boy.
you're talking about the white kid last year from
Yeah,
that no name college. Yeah,
yeah. I'm still thinking about it. I have no idea where he played at or how they got into the tournament. Dude dropped like 11 3-pointers throughout the game and torched them. And I think it was against Kentucky?
yeah. I think it was against Kentucky.
I think he
Yeah,
beat Kentucky. Yeah. I don't know if he beat them. I think they
I
might have beat them. I don't know. I'll have to go
I
back
think
and see.
I think they did win because they went to the second round and then they lost. And the dude also had, I think, like 30 something points that game too. He was balling out for sure. Yeah, I
Whatever
think
happened to that guy?
I don't know. It's a really good question. I think some teams looked at him in the NBA, and then I think he probably got drafted. Now he's probably just floating around the G League if he's even in it anymore.
Yeah. I think he'd make a good coach. He looked like a coach to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had that coach's personality and everything. Texas A&M and M and Yale. I really don't like Texas A&M at all. I don't like any. I don't want to get in trouble here, so I'm gonna start something with somebody because I'm usually not vocal about this. I kind of keep this to myself.
Yeah.
I think that people that went to Texas A&M are. It kind of seems like a little bit like a cult, a little bit, you know.
Say.
It's like, and the only way that they can like identify with each other is that gold ring.
Yeah.
Like as long as they have that gold ring on, then you know they're part of the cult. Anybody else who has it on, they're good. But I don't know, they're just awkward people to me otherwise. But I'm gonna go Yale. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Is
I
it?
mean,
Is it?
I like the upset pick. To be honest with you, I mean,
I
A
can
and
see
M
A
is
and
coming.
M.
They come out of a power conference, especially this season. The SEC really hasn't been that relevant in the tournament in previous years. But I could definitely see Yale pulling the upset, so I like that pick.
I just think Texas A&M is. If anybody's going to get upset out of the SEC, because the SEC looks good this year, we just talked about that. SEC has a lot of teams going out. If anybody's going to get upset, Texas A&M is probably going to be that team. They just suck in everything they do.
I
No, they're
agree.
good at baseball. They're good at baseball, aren't they? I'll give them that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're
I
pretty
have
good at
no clue.
baseball.
Who watches college baseball? Do you know anybody who watches college baseball?
Not until it becomes a College World Series and we figure out who gets in, and then I pay attention there. It's kind of like,
Right. Kind of
you
like
know,
this, honestly.
yeah, a little bit. There's too many games that happen during the season, to watch all of them. So,
That's the that's the thing about football. It's like 12 games, and then it gets into the bowl games and stuff like that. So
I
yeah, I don't know. All right, Ole Miss, and that's an undecided game. Is that UNC as in North Carolina?
yeah. So they're playing in the play-in against San Diego State. Um,
Okay.
hard to say
That one's hard. That one's hard to go with.
because you.
How has UNC looked? How has UNC looked this year?
Well, to put it in perspective, they've had Duke on the ropes 2 times, and they blew both of the games.
Can't
Could
finish.
Yeah, they like last game when they played in the ACC championship. Granted, Duke's best player was out, but they made a lane violation in the last, I think, a minute and a half, and they were up by 2. They ended up losing that game by 6. So I don't know how clutch they really are this year. I might have to rock with Ole Miss on that pick.
You ain't all right. I'm gonna leave it up to you. You know a lot more than me on this, so I'll go. That is kind of hard to go. No UNC on that, but playing San Diego State. How's San Diego State? You know
San
anything
Diego
about them?
State, they're a pretty solid team this year. You know they just don't play the best competition. You know what I mean? They're in a smaller conference. They didn't get an automatic bid, so clearly they struggled a little bit this year getting into the rhythm of things. They obviously have enough wins though to be considered for a tournament spot here. I really just think basketball is one of those games where if you're playing really good and you're feeling really good, you're gonna have a really good game. But if your team's not, then you're gonna look like shit. So I don't know.
So
I'd say
you
Ole
go
Miss.
Ole Miss. You say Ole Miss on this. I mean,
I think that
because SEC they've been good. It looks like we're rocking SEC this year to win. Let me ask you that. Do you think that an SEC team is gonna win it all?
personally, I don't.
You don't think so? Okay.
I personally don't think that a SEC team is going to win because there's one team in particular that I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave out of context for the bracket purposes. But there's one team in particular that I think is just going to annihilate probably the first 3 rounds that they play. I mean,
Okay. All
honestly.
right. We'll revisit that then. So Ole Miss, you got. We'll take that. Okay. We'll see how that goes. That's a very risky one, but we'll go with that one. Um, I say. Is this Lipscomb?
Yeah,
Is that what this is?
yeah, Lipscomb.
Um, let's go Iowa State, right? I mean, I
Yep,
don't know.
I agree there, 100%. Then you get into the
I
shooting games.
I like Marquette.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna take them. What is
Michigan
that,
State.
Bryant?
Yeah, Michigan State and Bryant.
I don't know what Bryant, but that's the thing, bro. These schools, like these are straight basketball schools. They don't play football or any. I mean, they might play football. I don't know. They might play baseball, but I think that they very much focus on basketball.
Yeah.
Marquette is one of those schools. That's why you got to choose Marquette.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Creighton too.
Bryant, I don't know Bryant, but that sounds like a school that would be really good at basketball, right?
Yeah. They.
All right, let's go
I don't
Michigan
know much
State.
about
Michigan
Bryant.
State is good though. Michigan State is a solid team, so they're a good pick at least for the first round.
Yeah, I think they take that personally, but
The second round is gonna be hard as shit to go through, bro. That's
yeah.
gonna be even harder. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Let's go Michigan
You
State.
think Michigan State or Bryant? I mean, are you
Yeah,
smelling?
no, I think Michigan State. I think Michigan State gets past that.
Okay.
I think that I can't really decide between Michigan State and Marquette though.
Yeah.
So let's revisit it. We'll get there when we get there. Let's go to the right side, or unless it goes down. Okay.
Yeah, we can go to the right side if you want, and then fill down the lower half, whatever way you want to do it.
There's a whole lower half to
Yeah.
it.
So this is the top half of the bracket. This is the lower half of the
all
bracket.
right, all right. We'll keep going. We'll keep going from here to the west. Keep
Oh,
going
okay.
down. All right, Florida and Norfolk State. Why do I feel like there could be an upset there?
Dude, I thought the
No,
same thing earlier. This is like the fourth bracket
dude.
I filled out today.
All right. What do we know about Norfolk State? Let me look. I'll look up some stats. Do you know anything about them?
Dude, I don't know anything about them. I do know that Florida is a really good team this year, though.
Florida does look really good. I mean, they've been playing good. Okay, Norfolk State lost to Tennessee by
Yeah,
about like plus 10. They lost to Baylor bad. They lost to Stanford. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Florida. I mean, anything can happen. It's March, but
yeah.
for stink bait wise, we want to win the $1 million. So let's go with Florida.
I agree. I agree. I'm rocking with that pick.
I need
All
to buy
right.
a studio. So.
All right, then we get to the fun one, Rick.
All right, you already know. You already know.
UConn and OU.
Boomer.
It's
What do you
so
think?
hard. It's so hard to bet against UConn, dude. Especially with all the success that they've had in the NCAA tournament. In the caliber of players that they recruit every single year, especially for basketball. So it's hard to go against them. But I also could see Oklahoma just walking in and fucking them up because they do play much harder competition than what UConn does.
Who's our guard? What's his name? Jeremiah Fears. That
Mm-hmm.
kid. That's a dog right there.
Yeah.
That kid's gonna get it done for us. And I don't know. I don't know. We've been struggling a lot throughout this year. I don't know exactly what's been going on. We looked really good at the beginning. I think we went like 12-0, and then all of a sudden just started shit in the bed. I mean, kind of embarrassing there for a little bit. I'm surprised that we got into the tournament, honestly. So we go against UConn. That sucks. Realistically, if I'm wanting the $1 million and I'm trying to play this smart, yes, OU can beat them, but they've been playing like shit, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
Like we gotta. They have been playing like shit.
they've definitely had their struggles this year, but what team doesn't, And if OU just comes out here and I think that this game is really 50-50 up in the air. I can't tell you who I think is going to personally win. UConn usually, when they're really, really good, they're usually at least a 4 seed. For me to see them as an 8 seed, it kind of makes me think, okay, well, how good realistically is this UConn team who doesn't technically have, they don't technically play the competition that we see Oklahoma playing, like Auburn twice and UT twice, and they play, and now Alabama, they become a
I mean,
basketball school too, so
yeah, it is. The SEC is looking pretty crazy, but there is teams that they do play like Villanova. They play Marquette. They beat Marquette actually. They lost to St. John's, who's like number 5 though.
yeah,
They beat Georgetown.
okay,
Some of these teams that they're beating make me feel like they beat Butler.
Oh.
Uh, I feel like they beat Baylor. They beat Texas.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know if we should go you on this one. Like, I want to bad,
Mhm.
but I'm looking at some of these teams that they've already beat. You know,
Yeah.
uh, I mean, they lost to Colorado,
Mhm.
so they can be beat. Like in Oklahoma. All right, hold up. Yeah, they beat Alabama.
UConn did.
Yeah,
Oh God.
UConn beat Alabama. 86-72.
Oh. So that just says if they're really on, then they're a really good team.
Then they can really put it on. And this is going to be this is tournament time. This is UConn's time to shine, at least in the first round.
Yeah.
UConn beat Purdue as well.
Oh God. Yeah, I say for the million's sake, Rick. Maybe we switch that pick
Yeah,
to.
let's just go UConn. Let's go UConn. Fuck it. I don't even care. I don't even care. I mean, it's for stink bait. You know, that's
Yeah.
the thing about being a fan in sports betting. You know,
Hmm.
like whenever it gets to your team, man, just I usually don't even do it at all. That's
Yeah.
what I should have done. Like just let you choose. So I'm glad with it now. I'm good with it being UConn. I think they're just if we ended up winning, I'm gonna be actually kind of mad. But anyways, let's go. Where are we on now?
Memphis and Colorado State.
Okay, I think Memphis. What do you what do you think on that?
I mean, yeah, I think Memphis personally. But I could also see Colorado State pulling an upset here. Doesn't mean that I think it's going to happen. It means that I could potentially see it happening. Um, but if we're talking about for the betterment of chances, of predicting this stuff right, we got to have a couple of, big seeds that fall. That's where everybody goes wrong. Is they're always like, oh, they're a 4 seed. There's no way that they're losing to a 12 seed, and then they end up kind of getting shit on, or a 13 seed. So
Yeah, but it's just so hard to call those. But all right, so you think Colorado State? You think Memphis is the one to fall? I think that's pretty sound. That's a pretty sound bet. If anybody's going to be falling, I think there's going to be multiple teams that fall in this first round, though. I have a feeling that this is that type of year. I mean, look at the college football year, and I mean, just the year that college basketball has gone so far. I mean, Oklahoma won 12 in a row and then lost over and over and over. I think lost 12 in a row after that. You know, so I don't know.
yeah,
You
I
think
agree.
Colorado State?
I mean, I'm up with whatever. What do you think?
No. I need your input on this too. I'll go Colorado State if you think Colorado State.
I mean, me and one of my buddies at work, we were discussing this. We don't. We looked a little bit at Memphis and who they played, and I mean they've had some pretty decent competition. The only thing that they didn't play that well in their conference tournament. So that's what kind of makes me think like, okay, well, if Colorado State comes in here and they play pretty well, they can send number 5 Memphis packing.
Right. Yeah. So did you look at Colorado State's like who they've been playing and who they've been beating?
Let me take a look real quick. Let's
Hey,
see.
hell, I got it pulled up right here. I'm looking at. It looks like they've won most of their recent games, at least, but who they're playing is who I'm kind of questioning right now. Because I think they're in the Midwest,
Hmm.
right?
Who
Midwestern,
Memphis?
or no, not Midwestern, but
They're at
no,
the,
Colorado State, Colorado State. What conference are they in?
Colorado State is. Oh man, I just was looking at that.
Is it MAC, Middle America Conference?
Yeah, yeah, Mountain West champion.
Mid. Oh, it's Mountain West. Okay. I almost had it. Anyways, they lost to Texas,
Hmm.
56-44, and they only scored 44 points in that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe Memphis is the way to go here. Colorado State has won their last 10.
Yeah,
But
they look like they're on a run right now. So that's kind of. But so all right, so let's look at Memphis. They don't have any. Colorado State doesn't have any like impressive wins, you know.
yeah.
But so let's look at Memphis and see. Fuck. Uh, Basketball. All right, Memphis beat UAB. They beat Tulane. Let's see if there's an actual impressive win on here. They lost to Ole Miss. Or no, they beat Ole Miss by 17 actually. Lost to Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
Beat Michigan State. I don't know, bro. I think we should go Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah, Memphis beat UConn.
Okay, yeah. I think we rock with Memphis there then.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think let's go Memphis.
All right. So next game is Maryland and Grand Canyon. To be honest with you, I'm rocking. I'm rocking Maryland all the way, dude. I mean,
This could be like this could be it. You know, I don't know Maryland, so if you're down Maryland, I'll go Maryland. Like that sounds legit. That sounds like the correct choice. Uh, Grand Canyon. I thought that was like an online school.
yeah, I thought that it was too.
I didn't think
Maybe
it
I'm thinking of
was.
Phoenix University. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, well, I
But
thought Grand Canyon was like an online thing too. But okay, well,
maybe I'm wrong. It could be online too. But apparently they got an online basketball team.
yeah. I mean, any school can get a basketball team together and enter you know, the bracket. That's pretty cool. But anyways, no, Maryland. That makes sense to me. We'll go with that. Yeah, just play it safe for the most part. But there is going to be a upset here, So
Yeah,
we gotta. I think Drake beats Missouri. I
dude.
think.
I was about to say the same thing, dude. They're 30-3 this year.
I think that is the upset. Everybody, Missouri being. I mean that. What are they? What is that? 6.
Yeah, they're 6 seed.
They're 6 seed. Drake is the 11th. Drake. They're gonna do it.
You should check out their record, dude. I think if I'm not mistaken, they've lost like 3 or 4 games all year.
Yeah, actually, let's do that. I want to see exactly who they played, and if this is, feasible. Are we gonna win the $1 million here? Well, who's the last person to actually win it to get it all correct?
Oh, dude, I don't think that's happened in a few years. I know, like, after the first round last year, there was, like, less than 1% of brackets that were remaining that were perfect. And those are people
Right.
who fill out, like, 50, 60 brackets just so they can see, like, which one they have would be closest.
Well, they beat Belmont. I don't know any of these schools. I think this is like a small school. That's why they're ranked. Oh, they beat Kansas State, bro.
Did they? K-State had a couple of big upset wins this year. What's their record?
Was this last year? No, it just turned. It just turned 2025. Oh, my bad. They beat Miami.
The Hurricanes?
In November 21st, 2024. So, yeah. Yeah. They beat Miami. The Hurricanes. They beat Florida Atlantic. They beat Vanderbilt. I think Drake. I think we go Drake.
I think I agree.
And I hate Missouri anyways, so fuck them. Drake.
All right, then. Well, so then we go down to the to the real basketball school. We get into Texas Tech and UNC Wilmington. Um,
UNC Wilmington.
the,
Next.
oh my! Like, here we
No,
go. Hey, you know,
no. Do you think though? Do you think there's any chance that they could be another upset? What is that? Oh, okay, okay. Red Raider, Red Raiders. Okay, you're accepted.
my box. It's my box that has my 100 zins in it.
Your 100 zins in it.
But
This guy is not gonna have a jaw by next Christmas. All
but
right, Tech. All right, I'm good with that. I'm 100% good with that. But do you have any feeling that it could go south?
I mean, realistically, dude, we just made it to the semifinals in the Big 12 conference in the Big 12 tournament. We had two of our star players that were missing, and we took a really good Arizona team down to the wire, and we lost, I think, by 4 or 5 points.
Oh, they ended up losing that game. Okay,
Yeah.
I remember. I remember talking about it in the group chat and everything. So
Yeah, so they actually ended up losing. We started off the game really kind of slow. Our number one, our star player, he was sick. He drank too much water. Dude, honestly, I've also seen a lot of people that are saying that they could see us going all the way to the Final Four. That's like how good of a team we have this year. So I think Texas Tech's a pretty safe pick there.
Tech is the safe pick. Okay,
Mhm.
I think that makes sense. I have no idea who UNC Wilmington is, so we'll just go with that Tech at least until the next round. But Drake, right next, next up. I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't know if they played anybody like that's the caliber of the school that Texas Tech is. You know what I mean? But then again, it's March and anything can happen. So.
I don't know. I think that's gonna be an interesting one. But yeah, all right. Kansas, Arkansas. That's a really good matchup right there.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard for me to pick what's going to happen here. I was on the fence really, really hard about this at work. I, I mean, we have a work bracket, a work tournament bracket that's going on just for bragging rights. But
Nice.
I'm really on the fence about this game, dude. I don't know who to pick here. Arkansas, they play. I mean, the Big 12 is a very hard conference playing in basketball. I agree, or I'll say that, and I'll stand on that hill. But I don't know if they were the level this year that the SEC was. The SEC has 14 teams. I think we have 7. Um, I think I like Kansas, though, taking that first win. I don't know what you think, though. I want to get your opinion on it, too.
I was really thinking about it today. I was really wondering when was the last time that Kansas made like a deep run. I could be wrong. I don't really know exactly. I know of UNC making a deep run. I know of Duke making a deep run. Kentucky. But when was the last time that Kansas was in the
Ah,
running like that?
well, the last time they won it, I think, was 2 or 3 years ago when they had that Grady Dick kid. Um,
Okay.
they
Okay.
won.
So a little bit. I guess before that, was it a long time before that, or I don't know. Let me look it up real quick.
Oh, I don't think it was that long before that. I think last year they also went to the 16. So historically they've been a good team, but they've really struggled this year.
So they're
Bad.
still consistent. Okay, all right. Well, but whenever tournament time is tournament time, March is March, and but at the same time, I'm looking at Arkansas, and Arkansas has a really good coach too. They've been
Yeah.
playing very well. They're playing pretty hard competition, pretty consistently.
Mhm.
Um, but Kansas being that matchup that they have to go against, who does Kansas really have right now? I mean,
Well, I
I
mean,
get.
they have a center that's like 7 foot, and he is absolute like when he plays well, dude, he plays phenomenal. But when
Mm.
he is not playing good, he is like he's like whenever your plus minus goes from like plus 30 on a court to like negative 100. Like,
Oh, are you talking about this Hunter Dickinson guy, the
yeah, the
guy from
huge
Michigan?
spinner.
Didn't he take like a lot? Like his NIL money was. He got paid to go to Kansas, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, of course, I mean the microscope is going to be, focused in a lot more on him whenever it comes to this type of stuff. But uh, I don't know, Hunter. I'm trying to give myself a reason for Arkansas to win, and I think that's why I might have to go Kansas on this one as well. I think I'm thinking about it too much. I think, yeah, Kansas. Kansas. We'll go Kansas. Just to be safe, because it could go either way, really. Because I really like Arkansas's coach and the way that their team plays and everything. But Kansas is historically great, so I'll give them at least the first round, and then we'll go
Yeah.
from there.
Okay. And then we got old St. John's and we got Omaha. I think this one's kind of a little bit of a no-brainer, my opinion. I think St. John's is whooping that
St.
ass.
John's. Okay, yeah, we'll go St. John's. I don't know anything about Omaha or anything, but yeah, St. John's. We'll go with them. Cool.
Do you want to start at the bottom on the right-hand side, or you want to go all the way up?
Yeah, we can do that. We can just start from here. What is that team? What does that say on the bottom?
Tennessee and Wofford.
Wolford. All right, Wolford. I have no idea anything about that school. Tennessee's in the SEC, and they've been playing. I don't know anything about them, to be honest, but I'm guessing they're going to be pretty tough to beat, especially in
They're
the first round. So
they're really good.
they're number 2, so we'll go Tennessee. UCLA versus Utah State.
This is one of those toss-up games. Could be anybody. Oh,
UCLA has, they're historically one of those schools that is
they
pretty
are.
good as well. But I mean, Utah State, I don't know. They're not any like I don't remember anything about Utah State being good.
Yeah,
But
I don't know much about Utah State being good this year either. I know, I know the conference that UCLA plays in, and they got an automatic bid, so that makes me think they're at least somewhat of a pretty consistent team. I don't know. I find it's gonna be really hard to beat UCLA first round, unless they're playing a super good team, and I don't think Utah State is that super good team.
let's just play it safe. Let's go UCLA. I think they at least get past that.
Okay. All right. Kentucky and Troy.
How good is Troy?
How good is Troy? That's a great question. Let me look at that.
Let's see what they've done this year. Yeah, you look at it too. Tell me what you
Yeah.
see.
Well, they're 23-10 overall. I mean, they really haven't played anybody that I see that's just like, you know, really good.
Yeah, nothing's really standing out to me other than them playing Houston,
Yeah, but they got beat
and
by
they
20
lost
points.
by 20. So it's like, let's go Kentucky. Let's play it safe. I think that really answers our question right there.
Right. All right, now this is where we get into a little bit of the weeds of things. You got Texas or Xavier, so you got a SEC school that Illinois could possibly be playing, and then you also have a big
Oh, Xavier,
school.
Xavier, 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 Xavier,
So you
Xavier, 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 Xavier. Yes, all day.
Texas. All right, Texas Xavier.
Well, wait. Against Illinois, it's a hard one. It is hard. I'm sorry.
You're good. I mean, you let me know what you think. I'll look at Illinois' schedule real quick and see who they played and any big wins that they have. Just
I
to
think
see.
Xavier gets past Texas.
Yeah.
So you look at Illinois. I'll look at Xavier's, and we'll
Well, Illinois,
see.
Michigan, and Purdue.
Illinois did that. Okay. Oh, okay. Xavier only lost by 2 to Marquette.
Really?
Only lost by 2. And they beat Providence. They beat Butler. They beat Creighton.
Okay.
They beat Butler twice. They beat Seton Hall.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
They
I
beat
think I
Georgetown. I think Xavier. What do you think?
I mean, dude, Illinois has a handful of top 25 wins, but they've also kind of gotten their shit rocked a little bit by some of the other teams. Like, when they played Duke, dude, they lost by 43 points. So,
43 points. Oh shit. Okay.
yeah,
Well, I think we stick with our bet. Xavier. It's Xavier.
sweet.
I like. I like Xavier going deep.
I could see Xavier going to the 16, you know?
But
I don't,
they'll have Kentucky next, so it's like I don't know.
yeah, I don't know who to pick out of that either.
Man, this sucks. All right, keep going. What we got next? High Point.
And Purdue.
You know, Purdue. We'll go Purdue. Yeah.
I think Purdue, they're blue blood in basketball. All right, Clemson and McNeese.
What do
Clemson's a,
you?
Clemson's
Clemson's. They're good. Okay, I
very good
didn't.
at
I don't
basketball.
know any. I don't. Well, I didn't know that they were good at basketball. I thought that. I thought they were more of a football school. You know.
They they are, but apparently their basketball program started to pick it up a little bit. They did lose in the ACC championship to Louisville, so maybe our pick on Louisville wasn't the greatest because Louisville did just win the ACC championship. Or
Oh.
they went to it. So I don't
All
know.
right. So
Clemson,
do you want to switch the Creighton in Louisville?
I think there might
Honestly,
be.
I need some input. If it's just me putting this on, then we're fucked.
So
And
so they went and they played Duke in the ACC championship. That
then they
doesn't mean
lost,
that yeah.
and
That
Duke's
does
good, yeah. So
Duke's very good. It doesn't mean that they're going to lose. They're going to win that game though, just because they did that. The Big East is a basketball conference, which is where Creighton plays in. So, dude, I could see, like I said, I can see Creighton coming in and just
let's
playing
stick
good.
with it. Let's stick with it. Creighton wins. Creighton wins that.
All right, I agree. Clemson. So let's look at Clemson's significant wins. I'm pretty sure they beat Duke. Yeah, they beat Duke. So talking about a
All
team
right,
that can play with Duke when they're playing at their best and win.
McNeese though, they're one of those teams.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they are one of those teams. Need to see if they play Duke twice. They beat Kentucky and they beat Duke this year. Clemson did.
Bro, McNeese isn't like bad. They lost to Bama. Uh, and that's really like the only team that I see on here that is. How did they do last year? How about that?
Well, and they only lost by 8 to Bama too, so it's not like they got their ass whooped.
You got their ass whooped last year by Gonzaga. Yeah, McNeese loses. We'll go Clemson.
All right, I like it. Georgia Gonzaga. Shit.
Bro. I mean, I think Gonzaga.
I think so
I
too.
like Gonzaga. I mean, that's straight. That's a basketball school. It's straight ball. If
Yeah,
they lose in the first round. That sucks for them. Like for the whole year until next year. Georgia loses, and it's just another day. They're just waiting until football season. So
yeah.
I don't
Dude,
know. I go
I
ahead.
think Gonzaga, brother. I think
I
you hit
think
that right on the head.
Gonzaga.
All right, Gonzaga it is. All right. Now, Houston or SIUE? Don't even know who the fuck that is.
So yeah, we're gonna go Houston. Yeah, we'll go Houston on that. Houston's actually pretty good. I
Yeah.
don't really know too much about them or anything. Haven't watched too much, but highlight wise, from what I see, Houston's looking pretty dangerous.
They've lost four
Uh,
games all season to put it in retrospect for you.
yeah. Okay. Well, 4 games. There you go. Pretty damn good. And then in the Big 12, which Big 12 is, they're pretty competitive whenever it comes to basketball. So, Bama and Robert Morris.
Taking Bama.
Uh, yeah, I have no idea what Robert Morris is. So I don't even know why I thought of that so long. Bama, St. Mary's and Vanderbilt.
I like St. Mary's.
Uh, I want to say St. Mary's, to be honest with you.
I think they whooped that ass. All right, so we got St. Mary's, Bama, Montana, or Wisconsin. The last few games
Wisconsin.
for Wisconsin have been very rough, very very rough.
Yeah, but first round. Let's give him first round.
All right,
I don't want to be. I don't want to look like a fool after this.
dude.
I really, because I don't
think
know anything about Montana. I don't know shit about them.
I think you're right though, Rick. I think Wisconsin is going to win this game first round. I mean, they're playing Montana. I
I
mean,
think like maybe it's closer than they expect it to be, but I think they still win first round. Play it safe. We're going for 1 million.
yeah, I hear you. All right,
Can't play it too
BYU
safe. So
in VCU. I don't even know what the hell VCU is. I think that's Vermont. Um,
yeah, but Vermont, what? What's the C? What's
Vermont
the C?
Central. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I don't.
Let's see.
Gay. All right, we'll go BYU. I think BYU's not bad, right?
No,
Yeah, you can look it up because I have no clue. I could be wrong.
BYU solid. They went to the semifinal too, and they got their ass whooped by Houston. But I mean, kind of expected.
But Houston's Houston, so
Yeah.
that's fine. We'll give them the first game. Arizona and Akron. Akron actually was looking. They just won their thing, didn't they?
Let's double check that.
I could be wrong. I saw LeBron shout out the Akron team. It looked
Yep,
like
they
they were
did.
playing pretty well.
They did just win the final. They beat Miami, Ohio. Their final
Exactly.
record is 28-6, and they're ranked 13th in the country. Or,
Arizona beat Texas Tech, though, right?
yeah. They beat Texas Tech twice. They beat us once in the regular season, and they beat us in the Big 12 tournament. So they're a really good team when they're healthy, and they're healthy right now. I think
So
Arizona.
Arizona, yeah, we'll go Arizona. I mean, I don't want to play it too safe, but at the same time, how else? Like the way that these teams are playing, it seems like this is the way it's going to go. I feel like we have a pretty solid bracket right now, but
I think so too. But
all right,
Thursday will tell us.
yeah, for sure. All right, Liberty and Oregon.
Uh,
Um, I don't know anything about Oregon. Yeah, I don't know.
they're
I
pretty
don't know
good.
anything about Liberty either.
I know
So
Oregon's pretty good this year. Um,
let's look up records. I'll look up Liberty. You look up Oregon.
Oregon's 24-9. Liberty is 28-6.
Let's look at significant wins. I'm not really seeing any by Liberty.
And I'm not. They beat Wisconsin. Oregon beat Wisconsin, and they beat Maryland.
If they beat Maryland, okay, we'll give it to Oregon. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah,
And they beat Alabama.
And they beat Bama. Okay. All right. Yeah. We'll give that to Oregon. Because I'm not really seeing anything here from Liberty.
Yeah. All right. Mississippi State, Baylor.
Other than Kansas State, they beat them by 2. But
Oh, Liberty did.
yeah, but that's the only one that I see. So.
Well, K State really fell off too at the end. They didn't even make the. They didn't even
Oh
make
yeah,
the bracket. So.
yeah. Let me ask you something real quick. Do you know who was Kansas State's player that was like crying in the locker room?
Oh, are you talking about the dude that he played at Florida and then he had like a stroke on the floor and then he transferred to K State?
Oh, is that what it was? I thought it was something else. I mean maybe
That,
he
that
had
might have been the kid.
what did he? Do you know what he looks like or?
Well, I think his number was 11 if I'm not mistaken. But he was a tall. But I think he played like power forward or something, or maybe small forward. Uh, but the dude, he had the spiky kind of like afro thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think that's. I think we're talking about the same player.
Yeah,
Um,
he played somewhere else before. He collapsed and had like a bad. He had something bad happen to him on the court basically, and then he came back and he transferred to K State and he played there last year when they were actually pretty good.
well, uh, that sucks for them. I saw some type of like video on Twitter like one day, and I was like, "What is going on here?" It was just him crying, talking to the media, and he was. I don't know. He was saying. I guess he was saying that he had gone through a lot of stuff, and that a lot of his team didn't understand that.
Yeah,
Um, and now that you say that, that makes a lot more sense. Uh, but yeah.
I think we're
Alrighty.
talking about the same kid then.
Yeah, we're definitely talking about the same person. Okay, who's next?
Baylor and Mississippi State.
I'm gonna go. I want to say Baylor. I don't think. What is Mississippi State like? I mean, they don't look too like that, right?
I mean, I think they have a couple of big wins. Let's check it out. Oh God. All right, Mississippi State Bulldogs. Well, they lost to LSU. They lost to Arkansas. They lost to Texas. Um, I don't see any big wins for them. They beat Ole Miss and they beat A&M when A&M was ranked 7th. Um,
Baylor.
they
Let's go
beat
Baylor.
Memphis. Okay.
They beat Memphis. I think Baylor's got it. I mean, at least first round.
I think they got it too. They're not a bad team. Uh, they just play really shitty sometimes.
Mm, yeah, it's kind of random. Duke, because I have no idea even what these acronyms for these teams are.
Dude, the team that I was telling you about that I am completely think is going to run through everybody is that team right there.
Duke, yeah. I mean, what is that? Who that one kid plays for?
Cooper Flag, yes sir.
Yeah, but didn't something just happen to him?
He twisted his ankle, but they believe he's going to be back.
They believe he's going to be back. Okay, alrighty. Well, we'll see. I mean, it takes everybody to win. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, they did just win the ACC tournament without him, so I think that
Okay.
I think that they're okay with that. I think they're
So,
okay.
yes, yeah, they're still going to be good. Alrighty. Oh, that's fair enough. All right. Let's go back to the left. Let's run down this thing. And this one's hard right here. Auburn and Creighton.
Dude,
But I'm gonna.
I think it's Auburn, bro. I think it's Auburn.
You
They,
don't think Creighton can do it?
dude, I think that Creighton has the ability to do it. I mean, yeah, I think anybody has the ability to beat anybody in one of these rounds.
All right, I'm
But
fine with it, bro.
Auburn just they're like Duke and they're like Houston. They've only lost I think like 4 or 5 games all year.
Okay, all right. So I mean, if they're that nasty, then let's go Auburn. Michigan, Yale. Are you feeling? I'm okay with going Michigan on this one.
Okay, me too. I'm good with Michigan.
And
Ole Miss,
then
Iowa
okay,
State.
yeah,
I think Iowa State, brother.
that's exactly what I was thinking. I feel like Ole Miss is okay, but I don't think that they're. I haven't heard of them like that. So Iowa State. I'll go Iowa State.
Oh shit. Marquette, Michigan State.
I low key feel like Michigan State
Okay.
can
I
get
fuck
them.
with it. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
All right. Florida and Yukon.
How's Florida looking?
Um, let's double check. I'm not mistaken. I think Florida is one of those teams you can count their losses on one hand. Yeah, 30-4. And they beat Alabama. They just won the SEC tournament. They beat Bama. They beat Florida, Mizzou. My bad. They beat Bama 2 times. They beat A&M. They did lose really bad one week to Vandy. They beat Auburn. I mean, they're one of the teams that can play with anybody.
What about UConn, bro? I mean, UConn's one of the UConn is UConn.
Yeah. Let's see. UConn. They lost to Marquette. They lost to St. John's. They've also beat Marquette. They
They beat
lost.
Marquette too. Yeah. So.
Yeah. They've lost to St. John's twice.
It kind of seemed like up and down. Like you don't know exactly where they're going to be at.
They've also lost to Creighton. So
I still feel like UConn in the tournament for some reason, bro. I don't know why.
so you want
We're talking about upsets. I think UConn has that one, but
Okay, let's rock
what do
with
you?
it, dude. I like it. I like the upset picks, dude. Those are what kind of get me excited for watching this March Madness. You know what I mean?
I mean, I can just see it in my head. I can see Florida being upset, like, and UConn just like yeah. I can see it. I'll go UConn on that one.
All right, all right. Now we're rocking Memphis and Maryland. What are you picking up there?
Maryland kind of seems like the team to beat there, right?
I mean, yeah,
Uh, so yeah, we can go Maryland.
we're rocking Maryland.
But I don't know. Memphis was looking good though, right? I mean,
Yeah, the Memphis does look pretty good. It's
Memphis looked dangerous.
a toss up, man. Complete toss up. Well, let me
I
see. Let me see who Memphis has played again one more time, just to verify that they really are like that. I don't wanna.
okay,
I don't want
okay,
to
yeah,
get too high on them before we solidify them in the 16.
I got you.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure they're a good team though.
so they beat UConn when UConn was ranked 2. They lost to Auburn. They beat Clemson. They beat Ole Miss. They lost to Mississippi State though. God, basketball is so inconsistent.
I know it's hard to call. Maryland, I'm gonna go Maryland. I think that we got the right one on there. Memphis has been looking good, and now I think that they'll get past Colorado State. But but that next one, no. I think we got it correct. Maryland.
All right, Drake and Tech.
Be
You know,
honest. What do you think? I'll let you pick this one. But what do you really think?
I mean, dude, I've heard from multiple people. Like I said, multiple people and multiple people that do like the sports betting and stuff like that. That they have Tech going at least to the 8. Um, we're a
All
complete
right.
solid, well-rounded team. The only thing that concerns me with Tech is we have 2 of our starters that didn't play at all in the Big 12 tournament that were trying to kind of nurse and rehab and come back from injuries. Um, that's the only thing that scares me is we have 2 of our best players that didn't play at all in the Big 12, but they're supposed to be back. They were resting supposedly so that way they can get better to come back for the tournament. So, but I still think Tech takes it. I mean, we have the guy that just won Big 12 Player of the Year also. So,
I mean, I definitely think that they get past that first round. So, I mean, whatever players that need to, get back up to speed or whatever, they're gonna have that time to do that. Through that first game and stuff. Uh, I think I can definitely see Drake, or I can see Tech getting the win over Drake, um, and at least getting past this round for sure. Yeah, so I'll put them there. I'm good with that.
all right, all right. So now we get to
This
the
is
hard.
another hard one. This is another fucking. I don't know, dude. Kansas.
Let me double take on St. John's.
Because St. John's is good, but how good are they? Like, fuck, bro. This is really hard.
St. John's is 30-4. Um, beat Marquette twice. Um, my bad. They beat Marquette 3 times. They beat UConn. They lost to Villanova. So that just tells you how good Villanova is too. Um, anyways, so
Villanova is good as hell.
I mean, I think I take, to be honest with you, I think I take St. John's over Kansas's inconsistent play there. Um,
You think? For real?
dude, it's hard to say that because you know how good of a coach Bill Self is, and
I
every.
can see it. I can low key see this.
All right, we're gonna stick with old St. John's then.
All right, let's do it. But you know what that means, right?
That means if we lose, it's on me.
No. I just meant uh, that means St. John's and Texas Tech play next.
I know, dude. I
And
don't
is
even
that
want
is that the end of the road, or I mean,
I
could go
know.
either way. It could go either way. They could show up and they could put it on them. But well, I'm very interested to see what St. John's actually looks like. I haven't seen them actually play, but I know that they're very good, and they are. Is it 7 or 2?
They're 2. They're a 2
It's
seed.
2. That's 2 seed. It's just a little bit blurry on my side, so I do apologize to
No, no,
the
you're
to the
you're
listener. No, I'm just joking. I'm talking to the audience. Um. All right, yeah. So on this other side, we have UCLA and Tennessee. Another very, very difficult one to judge. Um, I want to say Tennessee though, because UCLA seems to be a little bit inconsistent,
yeah.
and Tennessee has been going through the ringer all year, and they're a pretty damn good team. So yeah,
Rock
we'll go
Big
10,
Ten.
Big 10.
All right, so here's a real question. I don't think if we're gonna take Texas and Xavier over Illinois, first of all, I'm taking Xavier to win that game against UT, and I'm taking Xavier to beat Illinois. So really, what we're questioning here is it going to be Kentucky or Xavier?
I low key feel like Xavier fucking like shocks the world.
Dude, I see it.
Xavier's that like they're good, bro. If
Yeah.
I'm Texas, I don't want to play them. If I'm Illinois, I don't want to play. Like if I'm Illinois, I want to play Texas. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? I'm hoping Texas is the one that we get to play, but I don't think they're gonna get that. Kentucky, that's very hard though. Kentucky is. that team, and if Duke doesn't win it, Kentucky might be the one to win it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. I think that they'll have to go through each other in order to be able to get to the championship, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
Kentucky
Anyways,
kind of lost a lot of games. They're also 22-11. Let me look at Xavier.
Xavier, there's some dog. They are some dogs out there. I know that they
20,
are.
21-11. So we got two 21-11 schools potentially playing themselves. Um, I don't know. I also saw that Kentucky has lost a lot of ranked games. So I don't know what you're thinking there. I'm kind of thinking Xavier, but
Fuck it. Fuck them. I hate Kentucky. Let's go Xavier. I am totally fine with that. Let's
all
do
right,
it.
sweet. All right, then we get back to the top here. We got Houston Gonzaga.
Dude, this is where it gets so damn hard because I have no idea. Like the only way that you know is if is by them playing. You know.
Yeah,
Um, Gonzaga or Houston. I kind of feel like Houston might take that one.
I agree. 4 losses all season, so hard to bet against, dude.
Yeah, it's difficult. We'll go Houston.
All right, now the really tough one here is Clemson and Purdue. Um,
I think Purdue wins that.
you think so?
Yeah, they performed pretty well last year in it, so
I
we'll go
like it.
Purdue.
All right, Purdue. It is. All right. Well, I guess let's get back into the thick of the left side now. So we got UConn and Maryland.
All right.
It's so hard to bet against UConn. Oh,
Why do I feel like UConn is gonna beat Maryland?
hey,
I
I'm
think
here.
that's the up like another upset. Like I think UConn. I'm sorry, UConn. Yeah, I gotta go UConn. Sorry, Maryland.
All right, I'm locked in with UConn too. I got UConn. All right, Texas Tech and St. John's. Oh man, dude, I hate to keep going Tech here.
I
I,
hate to keep going Tech.
dude, but we
Well,
have
let's do it. Let's do it. If you think that they can get it, if you seriously think they can get this deep, and they got to beat Drake to do it, they got to beat St. John's. That's gonna be hard, but realistically, legitimately, I don't know anybody who's on St. John's. I haven't seen them play, and I haven't seen them play anybody like super good. Anybody that's actually winning this tournament consistently or anything. So I I want to go Tech. I'm fine with Tech. We'll
all
go with
right.
them.
Hey, and to put it in perspective, we're one of the only teams. We're one of the 4 teams that has beaten Houston this year.
Okay, well, I mean, I think it can be done. They just gotta. But in this next round, are they gonna beat UConn? I think that might be the time where I take them out.
I think so too. I had them going to the 8, and then I had them losing. I don't think they're going to the 4, but I can see them in the 8.
They might go the 4, but if they go against UConn to get there, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then now here we go back again. Xavier or Tennessee. I think I gotta go with the Vols there, bro.
Do you? You don't have to.
If it's not OU, it's nobody.
all right. How about this? How about we flip a coin on that one? Because I think Xavier's got it. If you gotta go with balls, let's flip a coin, and we'll go with whatever it says.
You got a coin, or you want me to flip one?
Damn, I don't know what you just dropped. That was scary.
I didn't drop anything. That's my dog shaking his damn head.
Oh, was it? I thought it was like you dropping keys or something.
No, that's my dog shaking his head.
All right, let me get these this coin. I can flip it quick.
All right.
No, no, no. Don't. 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 Do. All right.
One bites the dust.
Heads. Tennessee Vols. Tails. Xavier. Ready?
Let's get it.
It is Tails. Xavier.
Xavier. All right. Houston, Purdue. I'm thinking Houston, man.
I think Houston too. I'll go Houston.
All right, we got Houston there. All right, time to go back up. Oh, what the? Did we miss the whole right side of this fucking bracket? Oh, no, I guess not. Okay. Alabama, St. Mary's.
I'm gonna say Bama.
All right, I like it. I like it for sure. Um, Wisconsin, BYU.
I like Wisconsin.
All right. Arizona, Oregon. I like Zona personally,
You like Zona?
dude. They are a very good team. I just watched when I watched them play. They had a kid that dropped 27 and he had 15 in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Okay. All right. Let's go Zona. I like that.
Duke, Baylor.
Nah, I'm good. We'll go Duke. We'll go Duke. I'm
Let's
just fucking
go.
with it.
Dude, fuck Baylor. I hate Baylor so much.
Oh, really? I used to like them, like back in the day, but yeah, now I ain't really fucking with them.
Yeah, I used to fuck with them, and then I went to school at Tech, and then they're the people that attend Baylor. Let's just say they're very preppy. We'll keep it that way to be civilized.
Yeah, but no need to be civilized. This is the stink bait, you know.
All right, so
I
they're
don't.
all some bitches.
They're all some bitches. Okay. I definitely have seen Baylor seems to be very preppy. Um, I don't really know. Like Tech seems to be like just a party school.
It is.
Like whenever I think of it like a straight party school. Uh, Texas A&M is like a cult. It's like a weird energy. And then okay, Baylor kind of had that same feel to it, but it's more of like a fraternity type, fraternity sorority type, which I've always felt like those were kind of gay too. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta go through hazing so I can call you my friend. It's kind of it's weird, to be like, I don't know exactly what hazing is or what they actually do in it, but from what I understand, of it, it seems very gay, and to call like to go through that to have brothers and everything is extremely gay, you know.
Yeah, it's basically like, hey, kid, I don't know you, but I'm gonna bully you to get to know you, and then
And
whenever
then yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's
yeah,
just,
it's basically like I don't know you, but to get to know you, I'm gonna bully you, and then once I bullied you for about like 2 or 3 months, and I make you kind of like my little bitch, so you go and do whatever I say or pick me up from the bar at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday night. Yeah, then we're cool. We can be friends. That's not for me. That's why I never joined a frat.
so they do have them at Tech. I'm sure they have them at like everywhere, right? Like it's
You,
not
yeah, so
like
they
any college you go to is they're going to be there. Okay,
there's
that's
there's always
Gay.
your frat douchebags, and then you always have the kids that like never joined a frat but have frat friends, which was like kind of what I was. Uh,
Yeah.
I never joined one. I didn't really want to kind of be in one. I thought it was cooler to just kind of get to know those people and know them on a personal level and kind of grow friendships that way. I'm not big on the I don't think you're
Don't
cool unless you're like kind of like my bitch, and that's not
don't
me.
don't you have to pay uh like fraternity fees and stuff like that
Yeah, so on
in
top of
order
your
to say?
yeah, so like on top of your tuition and everything else that you have to pay for, like you have to pay dues to be a part of Greek life, which is like you have to pay basically to be in the fraternity.
So you're paying for a friend, and you also have to go through a hazing period for it as well.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Seems gay. I don't know, but anyways, I don't know how we got on that with Baylor, but yeah. Anyways, Baylor, you're gay. All right, Baylor, you're out as well. Duke wins that game. Are we just on this now? Is this like sweet like 16 or?
No, so that was the 16. No, yeah, yeah. So this is the 16. Sorry. This is the 16. Auburn, Michigan. Dude, I like Auburn. I like Auburn.
Yeah, yeah. I like Auburn more than I like Michigan. Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right, and then we got Duke and we got Arizona. I think I'm going the same thing that I said before. I think I kind of like Duke. I don't think anybody can beat Duke unless Duke lets them beat them.
All right, I'm fine with that. We'll go Duke. Go Duke.
All right, Duke in the 4. All right. Oh no, yeah, that was the 16. Okay, so Iowa State, Michigan State.
Mm.
I don't know, bro.
We'll go. I'm gonna say Michigan State.
I like it. All right, Clemson, Bama.
All right. Uh, wait. Yeah, Wisconsin or Bama?
Yeah,
That's what you said. Okay.
Wisconsin or Bama. I said Wisconsin. I said Wisconsin or Bama. But
Okay. I guess.
Wisconsin or
I
Bama.
almost thought you said Clemson or Bama. I was like, I don't know. But on that one, I kind of feel like Bama
All right, I like it.
over Wisconsin.
I like
You
it.
know?
So we got in the top we got ones and twos, ones and twos. All right. Shit, this is where it gets really hard. All right, Yukon or Maryland? Oh no, my bad.
No, we already know.
Yukon or Texas Tech? Oh,
You know what I think it is, bro. I think UConn.
let's stick it. Let's stick it out. All right,
I think.
Houston or Xavier? Oh,
All right, I'll cave on this one. I'll go Houston.
I like Houston. I like Houston.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Okay, so we already got our final 4 in the bottom. We got Yukon and Houston.
I like that.
All right, now we go right here. So we got Duke and Bama. Dude,
Okay. I can see Duke winning this one. I'll put Duke in the Final Four.
all right. Auburn or Michigan State?
But this one is where I feel like there could be an upset. And I feel like Michigan State could win this game.
I like it. I like it, dude. All right.
All right. This is a if it does go like this would be great.
Yeah.
This would like for college basketball. This is like the tournament everybody wants to see. So probably gonna go we're probably gonna lose it as soon as it starts, but whatever.
Probably. Uh,
All right.
all right, Michigan State, UConn. I know who you're taking.
Yeah, I want to go UConn. I'm gonna go UConn.
I like it.
Michigan State gets there, but they don't win it.
All right, Duke and Houston. Oh God, that's a battle of straight blue bloods, dude. I don't know who I say wins that.
You want to take it to the coin?
Yeah, I'd say let's take it to the coin, dude.
All right.
I don't know what else to think, man.
Yeah. All right. So, I'll do tails Houston, heads Duke. Okay.
Yeah.
And it is. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't. Heads Duke. Duke wins.
All right.
So it's
Duke,
UConn and Duke, bro. I know it.
you taking UConn?
I feel like it could definitely be UConn in a buzzer beater situation, bro. Like it could be.
Dude, yeah, I could. God, it's so hard to do this shit.
All right, so where are we at? This is it. Like, this is okay.
I think that Duke has a really, really good team, dude. Oh,
Do you want to take it to the coin? I think we might need to take it back to the coin for this
take
one.
it back. Take her to the coin.
This is the only way that we can actually figure it out. All right, heads UConn, tails Duke.
Duke.
Heads,
Oh.
UConn. Let's go! UConn, baby, UConn. All right, bro. Kicks in.
All right. How many total points will be scored in the championship game?
Total points?
I think like 160 to 170 range. I think probably like 106, somewhere around 165, dude. College teams usually score roughly a piece, like when they're really close games. It's either going to be 120 or 160. It's going to be in the 120s or it's going to be like in the 160s.
Let's go 167. How about that? 167.
All right.
Pick is in.
All right, let's submit it. Oh, okay. All right.
All right, we can stop. Hold on. Well, let's not leak an address or anything. But alrighty, thank you so much, everybody. This is stinkbaitTV. If you're filling out your own March Madness bracket, then please follow along with ours. You'll probably win $1 million with us. We can split it. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I think we have a solid bracket. I think that's really gonna work. We'll see.
All right, brother. Well, that was fun. I think we got a good chance. I mean, man, you never know with March, though, dude. Watch, it's going to be like Duke loses first round.
That would really fuck us, honestly. UConn could legitimately lose first round. They're playing OU. They could actually lose. That could go either way, you know what I'm saying? So that could fuck us. But if OU even gets past that, I don't think they're going anywhere anywhere after that. So whatever. But here's to us winning $1 million. Thank you guys for joining in.